What's going on, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And as always, I want your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation question of the day. After what we saw in Game 1, are you concerned that the Dodgers will lose this series to the Atlanta Braves? What is your percentage chance right now that you think the Dodgers will win this series, and in how many games? And also, what was the biggest reason why the Dodgers lost Game 1? And did you have any issues with any of the managerial decisions last night? I want your takes down below in the comment section. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So the Dodgers take the L in the ATL in Game 1. They lose in walk-off fashion, 3-2 late. And I'm going to give you the top reasons why the Dodgers lost Game 1. A lot of people harping on Chris Taylor's crucial mistake there in the top of the 9th inning, the base running blunder. We're going to break that down. But I think it starts also with the first inning there. You had Rosario. He singles to right. Then on a strike him out, throw him out attempt, Rosario steals second. We're going to look at this play right here because Corey Seager, he's never been the best at making the tag. We know that, but this could have cost them because he ends up going and scoring on a Corey Knebel wild pitch. It puts the Braves on top 1-0 early. And let's take a closer look at the tag. So Corey Seager doesn't hold the tag on him. If he's applying that tag, if he's firm, if he's down there, he has a chance to get the out because you see he slides off the bag ever so slightly. It would have been a tough call, but you give the Dodgers a better chance of getting the out here. And Rosario, he ends up scoring on that wild pitch. So it would have been close. It was a bang-bang play. But if they get that out there, that's 2 outs. And I'm very confident Corey Knebel gets out of that inning. And yes, Knebel, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact. He gave up the double to Posey there in Game 5. He was able to work his way around it. But you got to make that play. And that's been an issue for the Dodgers all season long. Way too many easy stolen bases. And it's not all on Will Smith. It is primarily, in my opinion, on the pitchers needing to do a better job on holding runners at first. Just look at Albie stealing second in the bottom of the 9th, and he ended up being the winning run in the game. They need to clean that up because I think the Braves, they're going to be very aggressive. They've been aggressive this season. And the other issue last night was Tony Gonson. They want him to be the incredible bulk, to be that bulk guy. He goes just 1 2/3 innings, gives up that bomb to Austin Riley. And look, at this point, Tony Gonson, he has a postseason home run problem. He's given up 5 home runs in 11 postseason innings pitched. He has an 8.18 postseason ERA and a 1.818 whip. So he needs to find a way to have more success in October. He needs to do a better job in hitting his spots and attacking that zone because I'm very concerned about Tony Gonson out there on the mound at this point when it matters most. So now the biggest reason the Dodgers didn't win last night, though, was they were unable to cash in with runners in scoring position. They went 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position on the night, and late in the game, they had multiple opportunities in consecutive innings. So the 5th inning, Trey Turner, he gets on. He gets that 2-out single. He steals second. Corey Seager, he goes down swinging. Then the 6th inning, Justin Turner gets a leadoff single. He advances to second on a wild pitch. And then you had Will Smith. He flew out. And then he advances to third on a TO ground ball. So you had Justin Turner on third right there. And then Pollock, he lines to second. And then the 7th inning, this was the big one. Chris Taylor, he gets that leadoff double. It was a flare into right field. He advances to third on that Austin Barnes sacrifice bunt. And then Mookie, a not-so-good at-bat from the Mookster. He's been phenomenal. He's been the Dodgers' best player this postseason, but not his best at-bat. He fouls to first, and then Trey Turner with 2 outs. You got the runner on third. He goes down swinging. So they had multiple opportunities late in the game, and they were unable to cash in. And if you just look at that box score, you think that the Dodgers scored 5, 6, 7 runs. They had 10 hits on the night, 3 doubles, and a home run, but only 2 runs to show for it. So they need to do a better job hitting in the clutch, and I think they will tonight. Now, everyone's talking about this play. Chris Taylor, top of the 9th. He gets thrown out. He gets caught in a pickle. He's trying to be aggressive and go first to third on a Cody Bellinger single. Well, let's break it down. 1-1 count. Belly rips one into right field over Albie's head, makes it to Jock Peterson, and CT T3 is thinking 3 the whole time. So he looks at it, and then he looks back at it right there. Then as he's turned the corner, he pumps the brakes, looks back at it again, and at this point, he's in no man's land. He's done. He's cooked. And at this point, he's just caught in a pickle, and the Braves, they execute the rundown to perfection. Riley's chasing him down. He's looking back. He tosses it to Swanson. He makes the tag. Then he hits his head in Swanson's knee, and that was a hard collision. Thankfully, he said after the game that he was okay. So the most important thing, by the way, on that play is that Chris Taylor did not re-aggravate his neck injury. That is the most important thing, because Chris Taylor has been one of the Dodgers' best players. Without him, the Dodgers might not even be in this game, considering what he did in the wild card game and consider what he did earlier in the same game. But it was a mistake. Make no mistake about it. And he talked about it after the game.
It was just a bad read. I saw it like barely got over Albie's head and thought I could get to third, and then I didn't realize Jock had it that quick and tried to stop, and just I should have kept going. And yeah, but my head's not hurt. I feel fine. No, that's our read. You know, that's just a bad read on my part. As I was rounding second, I saw him get the ball sooner than I anticipated, and like thought twice about like not trying to get thrown out at third, and then he just threw it back behind me. Yeah, you don't want to make the last out when you're in scoring position. Stop at second.
And then, of course, we have to talk about the bottom of the ninth inning. Blake Trinin to Austin Riley. He gets a single to left. They walk it off. Ozzie Albies scores. And the big question there is, do you walk Austin Riley with first base open in that situation? Well, one, you got the righty-righty matchup with Trinin versus Austin Riley. Trinin has been one of the best relievers in the league this year. But what I say was my key to the Dodgers winning the series, one of them was containing Austin Riley and Freddie Freeman. Last night, they did a great job containing Freddie Freeman. Well, Austin Riley, not so much. Austin Riley was Austin Powers last night. He had the home run, he had the walk-off single, and the question is, with first base open, do you walk him in that situation? Do you pitch around him to get to Jock Peterson there with runners on first and second? Well, I think Blake Trinin has been one of the best relievers in the league this year. You have the righty-righty matchup, but at the same time, you have Jock Peterson, Mr. Jocktober, on deck with the righty-lefty matchup. So I do think even that situation, as great of a hitter as Austin Riley has been this year, as lethal as he can be, I would have been very selective, and you saw he left it out over the plate. Riley, he banged it into left field, and the game was over. So I think in that situation, considering the fact the Dodgers know how to attack Jock Peterson, he saw no fastballs last night. I would have rather seen Jock Peterson going up against Blake Trinin than giving Austin Riley that fat pitch. So, look, Blake Trinin's been good, but he hasn't been nearly as good as Kenley Jansen in the postseason. He's given up some hits. He had an earned run. So, in that situation, I would definitely have one. I think I would have liked to see Kenley Jansen for another inning, considering he only threw 8 pitches, and the fact the game was tied, and you're essentially playing for extra innings at that point. But still, the Dodgers, they're going to be fine. I think they're going to still win this series, but I do think after last night, there should be a little more of a concern about what the Atlanta Braves are capable of. Because even though they don't have Ozuna, even though they don't have Ronald Acuna Jr., still have a lot of talented players on that team. Max Fried has been one of the best starters in Major League Baseball in the second half of the season. And if you're the Dodgers and you don't get the split in Game 2, you force yourself to have to go back there in Game 6 and 7 and take one. And that is my number one concern, is getting deep into this series in Atlanta. But let me know down below in the comment section, how you feeling about Game 1? What is the biggest reason why the Dodgers lost it? And 2, are you more concerned about the Atlanta Braves at this point? And what is your percentage chance that you think the Dodgers will still win this series, and in how many games? But let me know down below in the comment section. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. That's at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball all postseason long, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For all his Dodgers Nation merch, head over to gearup.la. Download the Dodgers Nation app. For latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.